It is Sunday, September 4th in the MLB, and I'm Austin from Calling Our Shot.
And I'm Logan from Calling Our Shot.
And we are back. It is the MLB. We got our favorite three plays coming your guys' way. So, man, I'm waiting for NFL. That's in a week. But we have our favorite three plays. We got two team totals today, and we got a no-one first inning coming your guys' way.
As always, guys, just do us a favor. Go down and hit that subscribe button. It really helps Austin and I grow this channel. We've been getting a lot of new subscribers recently. So if you are one of the new ones, welcome. And drop a like on this video. Why not?
Yeah, we appreciate you guys as always for coming out. And the King of 2-1 strike again. Now, we had a losing day 2 days ago, but we come back with a 2-1 day. Dodgers team total over 4.5. Could have taken that in the first five. They absolutely crushed it. I think they scored 12 runs, maybe even more. And we had that no-one first inning in that Pirates versus Blue Jays game. Cashed that one. And the Guardians had a lot of base runners. Couldn't get anything done. We'll take another winning day to the bank. Keep making money for you guys. Thank you all for showing so much support. You guys have been loving the college football videos. Look, we're going to keep cranking out the content. Like I said, NFL starts in 1 week. So you will have a lot of NFL content over the next week with some player props, my favorite bets and spreads. You'll see a lot of it. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. Support the channel. Logan, it's Sunday. Let's give out some winners today.
Yeah, I've been selling bad info in the past couple picks. So today I'm going for a winner, and I'm going to a little bit of your style, Austin. You inspired me on this one today. We're going to the Athletics versus Orioles game, and I'm taking the A's team total over 3.5 runs. Plus 100 odds on BetMGM's your best value there, but it is like even odds on most of the books. Now, I know this is such an Austin type pick, right? You know, trusting these bad baseball teams to score runs. The A's have failed to hit this mark in either game versus Baltimore. But what I do know, and I'm betting the whole season in MLB, Sundays are for the underdogs, which is why I actually did consider A's plus 1.5. At the end of the day, I just didn't go with that one because I didn't want to trust Adrian Martinez all that much. But if you look at where all of the money and all of the bets are today, it is so lopsided to the Orioles today. I just had to pick the A's in some regard today because I just don't see them giving out free money like that today. The A's yesterday, 2 for 13 runners in scoring. Or actually, in the last two games, the A's 2 for 13 runners in scoring position. And I mean, I expect them to be better today. You had a lot of run opportunities. You just didn't convert them into runs. Against Spencer Watkins today, I do think they'll be able to get some runs up on the board for sure. Spencer Watkins is definitely not unhittable. 4.41 ERA and a 1.1 WHIP in his last 3 games. If you look at his numbers, you know, when Spencer Watkins gets hit, he gets hard. It's usually for extra bases, and we like to see that. Now, he has faced the A's, went 5 innings pitched, 1 earned run versus the A's back in April. But worth noting, Oakland won that game 5-1. So, I mean, for what that's worth, the A's did win and hit the team total in that one. Now, Watkins throws 40% fastballs, and that's important, right? Because since the All-Star break, the A's are 9th best team at hitting the fastball. What I wouldn't take is the A's against an off-speed pitcher. They're terrible versus off-speed pitchers. But when pitchers try to challenge them with fastballs, they usually respond well to that, and they're usually able to get the hits and runs that we need. Oakland, you know, so far, I know September is early, but they're 14th in batting average, 20th in OPS this month. What have you done for me lately? Been about middle of the pack, right? Can they get some run opportunities late? Now, Baltimore, 4th best in bullpen ERA, but I still think there are run opportunities late because I know there's a few turkey tossers in the bullpen at Keegan Aiken, somebody that used to be a starting pitcher and failed epically at it. So I know there are a lot of run opportunities late in this game for the A's. I hope they can get it done for us today. I really hope it's not a 3-2 game where I should have picked them plus 1.5. It's a lot of times it is that way, but I do like their team total over today as my pick. But Austin, what do you got for your team total?
Yeah, Logan, you're kind of coming into my space. I mean, I've kind of been owning this team total market. I'm going to try to give you some good vibes. I hope the A's come out. They are a team I normally like to trust, so I think they can get it done for you. Now, today, we go to a different game. I'm going to be taking a team total because that's what we've been killing, and I'm going to take the Royals team total under 3.5 runs. It is plus 115 on DraftKings. You're getting great value on this one. And if you want to go out there and take like the under 4 and you want to push opportunity, I believe the best value was minus 125 on Caesar. So you can go do that. Look, I'm just going to kind of go for some value here. Plus 115 on DraftKings. I got to take it. Now, yesterday, if you took this identical bet, yeah, you got smoked. The Royals scored 12 runs. They absolutely just went crazy, and they went bananas. And that's why we're taking their under today, because I like to take teams off that big start. Now, like I said early at the top of the show, the NFL is in a week. And if I know anything about Sundays, you're normally trying to look for guys like Eli Manning, Peyton Manning. What about a guy named Matt Manning? Because he will be starting for the Detroit Tigers today. And Manning last start, he got rocked. He got shelled. 2 1/3 innings pitched, 7 earned runs allowed versus the Seattle Mariners. He got spanked. And it was rude to what they did to him. And you look at prior to that, a lot of people were actually, touting Matt Manning on social media, picking him and whatnot. They got smoked because if he had been so good at home, and I think he dials back in at home because he's been pitching really well prior to that start. So maybe that one start was a little bit of regression. They're like, all right, the books were like, all right, this guy ain't that good. But I think he got a little bit of regression, but should bounce back to what he had been doing because Manning at home prior to that start, 26 innings pitched, 2 earned runs allowed. So he pitched very well. And you look at the lines today, doing a little bit of line reading. Tigers are favored today. They just got spanked by 10 runs, and now they're favored today on most books, like minus 120-ish against the Royals team that, has the home run power. I mean, the Royals are a team, if they're going to score, it's large in part going to be via the home run. I mean, you look at their last game yesterday, 9 of their 12 runs yesterday were scored via the home run. Like, you don't love that. I mean, if Matt Manning's going to give up some home runs, that's going to be some easy runs. But prior to his last start, Manning had pitched really well and not allowed a ton of home runs. Only 3 home runs allowed at 38 innings pitched. In his last start, he gave up 2 home runs in 2 1/3 innings pitched. So, look, the Royals are a team that batting average 239 over the last 30 days versus righties. That's middle of the pack, 16th highest. But their home runs, they hit the 5th most home runs. So if Matt Manning can dial in a little bit and not give up the long ball, I really do think that we can have a good chance at cashing this one. The weather is not necessarily indicative of runs being scored in this Tigers game. So I really do think the Royals go under this. Maybe they get to 4 and that under 4 pushes, but I'd rather take this under 3.5 or plus 115 value. I absolutely love it today. I think the Royals are due a little bit of regression. I think Matt Manning bounces back after that bad start. And so Royals, team total, under 3.5 runs. That's my pick of the day. That's what we're riding with. But Logan, it is time for the best segment. Everyone clicks on these videos for this. It's NRFI Nation time. And look, we're waving these flags and we're going and getting active. Yesterday, I believe, was a no-sweat bet as the Pirates and Blue Jays get it done. Roansy, the man, the myth, the legend, never allowed a first-inning run all year long. Today, we are going to a game that we might get questions in the comments, but you best believe we're going to make sure you aren't concerned about which one we're taking, because we're going to go to the Rockies and Reds, game 1. I need to say that. Look, if you're listening, read the screen, game 1. We're not taking game 2. If you bet on Jose Urania, that's on you. That's not our fault. We're taking game 1. No one first inning with Lodolo and Marquez. Now, Lodolo on the mound for the Reds, 9-4 on NRFIs this year, 6-2 at home. And the Colorado Rockies, 17th in first inning runs. And here's the stat for you. Hopefully it's right. It took Logan a while to go back in the game logs, but 21 straight first innings, the Rockies have failed to score a run. Now, their pitchers have given up plenty of runs, but they have failed to score a run in 21 straight first innings. And we also have to think about Lodolo, who's also, like I said, on the mound for the Reds. His home road splits, insane. At home, he's at under 3 ERA, I think a 2.9 something. On the road, he's got 6.75. So I do like trusting Lodolo. I know he's the lefty. The Rockies are decent versus lefties, but this isn't Coors Field. So Lodolo, get me 3 outs. Who's pitching for the Rockies today, Logan?
Yeah, how about German Marquez, right? We never thought we'd be here, but here we are. German Marquez, 17-8 on NRFIs. If you're one of those people that are just like, I will never trust Marquez with my money, fine, then stay off this NRFI. But you know what? I'm taking a stab at it today. I know what type of pitcher Marquez is, pitch to contact, right? Cincinnati, 15th in first inning runs. If they're going to score off Marquez, it's most likely, a leadoff double, and then he just gives up a couple of hits. At least he's going to make a murder, right? Cincinnati hasn't scored a first inning run in 4 straight games, which is also worth noting. Both these teams are on a little bit of a NRFI streak, which we like to see. And one of the reasons why we're picking this one, the over-under set to 8. Now, call me crazy, but whenever Marquez is on the mound and I see the over-under set, in that 8 range, like not 8.5 or 9, I'm like, hey, what's going on here? I do think the 12 o'clock start time has something to do with it. I think these bats come out a little bit sleepy. Marquez could lull you to sleep, man. I'm telling you, a few ground ball outs. I'm going to cash this NRFI. Let's fly the flags, NRFI Nation.
Yeah, we need to fly him, and we need to remind you again, it's game 1. That's the one we're taking the earliest start, like 12:10 is what Logan said. So we're going to fly these flags. Those are our 3 picks of the day. Hopefully we can get that 3-0 sweep. We've been eluding for 9 years at this rate, but we appreciate you guys for tuning in. And look, we're going to keep cranking out the content. You got more content coming up in the coming future. We appreciate you guys. Enjoy the games, and we'll see you guys back again, same time, same place tomorrow morning.